There's certain key moments in his life which mean a lot to Henry, which he'll keep circling back to, and he'll keep falling through time like a trapdoor and going back. That's something he has to live with and go through.
We know something horrible is coming because we can see Henry after Henry after Henry watching the events unfold.
We have to feel that something's not right today. What is that? I want to play this as real as possible.
And we learn that Henry grew up having witnessed the horrific destruction of his own mother, and then realize, of course, that because this event so traumatized him, he has to travel back and live through it again and again and again.
Episode 2, you start learning a bit more about Henry. He's someone who's gone through trauma, someone who struggles with memory, someone who struggles with leaving the past behind him because it's literally shoved in his face.
I suppose you don't remember her very well.
You're really not thinking this is true, are you?
I'm trying to.
Well, she died when I was 8, but I'm a time traveler.
So?
So I get to see her all the time.
Yeah, so Henry travels back in time. He sees his parents younger than he is.
Who's this?
This is Henry. Oh, that's quite a scar.
What would change your view of your own parents if you could understand them at your own age? You know, if you could literally see them and interact with them. It's a strange, emotional moment for him.
Henry, like any normally functioning person, loves his parents very much, but he has a strange relationship because he sees the proposal. He sees the first kiss, he later reveals. He sees all that. It both draws him to his parents and pushes him away a bit.
What's your name?
Why do you need to know?
You never tell me your name. And we're friends.
We're not friends. Who told you we're friends? I'm training you.
Young Henry meets this older guy who he thinks he's maybe cool and a bit dangerous, but he doesn't know that he's part of himself, that he is himself.
Come on, how long have we been doing this? How many lessons now?
You only ever teach me mean stuff.
Survival skills.
Beating people up.
Dumpster diving, tree climbing, Venetian blinds deployed as weapons. I know you're gonna need all those things, those specific things. How do I know that?
28-year-old Henry's existence and survival depends on the lessons he's teaching 8-year-old Henry.
That means all the listening, all the time, happens in this direction.
Why are you angry with me?
He's angry, not at the kid. Yeah, not at his childhood self. He's just angry that this happened, trying to pretend he's all right with it and being all bristle and unemotional and rubbish. Nonsense, come on.
It's not your fault. It's not changeable.
Usually when you do time travel stories, it's all about how you can alter it. This story says, no, it's absolutely set.
Claire! Claire!
Why are you following me?
Why did you get off the train?
Because I decided to, because it was my choice, and to hell with what the future says. I mean, what is the matter with you? Why don't you fight back?
Because it's impossible, because look at where you are right now. Look at where you're standing. This is our stop. I'm not following you. We were always going to get off here anyway. That's how it works. Exactly like that. Whatever you decide to do is what you're always going to do anyway.
No.
Yes.
She very much has self-belief that she can manipulate fate and she can kind of orchestrate what she wishes to happen.
One way or another, I am getting off the train. Watch me. This is me changing the future.
She's committed to the fact that she is going to dictate the rules of their relationship.
Why are you even still here? Just because time travel tells you so?
Most of what time travel tells me is terrifying. And I know that one day I'm not going to survive it.
Not only does he have this disease, which means that his life is limited, but he also has seen firsthand how life can be taken from you at any moment.
She is, for the first time, getting a little peek into the vulnerable side of Henry, particularly when she's been so kind of adamant that he's rather arrogant and she doesn't like those particular traits in him.
What makes you sad? Please, I need to know you. I need to understand you.
There's a softening to her in episode 2 because he's opening up to her. And so that's a kind of turning of the page for their relationship.
What's that?
Memories.
Of what?
My mom. So why would you ask her? If you could.
I don't want to play games.
I'm not playing games. Claire, I'm trying to introduce you to my mom. Please.
How do people ever get together?
In the moment, he decides that in the future, he's going to revisit his mother and ask her to say something to Claire.
You want to hear it? My mom's answer.
If you'll excuse me, I just need to pass on a message to somebody who I know is going to be listening tonight. Hello, Claire.
So when Claire hears Annette speaking to her on the cassette tape 20 years after it was first recorded, I think she's flooded with a whole load of emotions. And obviously Henry's incredibly emotional as well, because he too hasn't heard the tape until now.
I'm going to try and answer Claire's question tonight. So Claire,
It is better to be happy for a little while, just a brief time, even if you know you're going to lose it, than to be just okay for your whole life. It's always later than you think, and this is the only time you ever get.
So good luck, Claire. And you know what? Just get the hell on with it.
There's a bit of closure for Henry. He's able to connect the greatest loves in his life, his parents and his wife.